night that you saw, I think, in a tomb in Egypt.
Yeah.
You saw it with your own two eyes, right?
Yes.
You told me that Moses, there were more than 10 commandments. Moses just took
42. The negative confessions. Moses isn't supposed to have been born until 1349 BC. The Africans were already in the 18th dynastic period. Akhenaten, who died before Moses was born, and Imhotep, who died more than 2,000 years before the birth of Moses, and others at the Grand Lodge of Mem had 42 laws called now the negative confession, one for each nome. They go like this: I have not killed man nor woman. I have not spoken ill of the gods. Moses is supposed to be born in Egypt, they said, at a place called Sukkot. Already, it says that Moses get the 10 Commandments of Mount Sinai. Mount Sinai is still in Africa, right? The Sinai Peninsula is a part of Egypt. More so, is it possible for Moses to be born in Egypt, educated in Egypt? At age 85, he's still in Egypt, and he did not learn the negative confessions. Is it possible for you to go to school, born in the United States, go to kindergarten, elementary, junior high school, and college, and never heard of the United States Constitution? Then it would have been impossible for Moses, when everybody had to read the negative confession 5 times a day, for Moses not to have seen those 42 laws and extracted 10 of them, leave 32 more. Now, if you could go to the temple of Setaiwan at Abydos, to go to the tomb of Ramesses VI at the Valley of the Kings, go to the temple of Edfu, where you would, by the way, see the story of an immaculate conception and a virgin birth 4,100 years before the Mary and Jesus story.
As a matter of fact,
Greetings, brothers and sisters. All praises to our Creator, our Most High. So just wanted to touch on this. I've shared this many times for reasoning when it comes to the Bible thumpers who have not really seeked the matter out by seeking our Creator for truth and moving in that direction around your wheel. So much of this, see, when the deceit came out about Moses, the Israelites coming out of Africa, Egypt going into Israel, crossing the Red Sea, which was the Reed Sea. It wasn't a Red Sea, it was called a Reed Sea. Going into the wilderness, so they say 40 years, they supposedly was brought forth by Moses, the 10 Commandments. Okay, so when you listen to this video and you see where, okay, so our Creator, our Most High, our Supreme Being would mimic another God. See, this is where you have to come to a place and say, our Creator, our Most High, our Supreme Being will mimic another God and give Moses something like he already had instilled in him, but something, a different version, but it was pulled from the Ma'at, the 42 negative confessions. So when I came to understand about circumcision, that ones in Egypt, Kemet was already doing it way before the Israelites left. The 42 negative confession, ones are already familiar with it way before the Israelites left. Okay, the temples, as one will honor, Father as gave the royal priest or the priesthood in ones, which the Levitical priesthood, which we understand, they were already practicing those same practices in Kemet before the Israelites supposedly left. That should show up to many who's listening, who's still stuck. It should show red flags. So 3 things I've named. Let me add a 4th one. The wars that they said happened in the land of Israel per se actually happened. Historical proof shows that it happened in Kemet, surrounding the temples being burned and so forth and that and the other. around surrounding all of that. So when you line up historical facts and what the Bible points to and what try to teach and preach, they point to Israel and say all these things happening in Jerusalem. This happened, this place, that, but it was surrounding in the heart of Kemet. So our Creator is going to mimic another God. So Father brought them out in the wilderness for 40 years supposedly and teach them things that already another God already had instilled in its people. That doesn't sound right. That should sound to anyone like suspect. That should make you want to go deeper around your wheel. It's very important, fam. Like I said, I didn't get here overnight. It was a process. I was stuck right in the lineup of the Israelites. That's what I say. The Israelites that coming forth in this day and time give, relevancy to the Jewish people. You understand? Because the Hyksos, when I did the research, points to what the Jewish people took on was the Hyksos lineup. The Hyksos was a group of people that came into what they call Lower Egypt, right? And they said they lined that up with Joseph being given this honor as, was it a vizier? Like he was a king. But that lines up with the 12th tribe. And the artifacts that so-called that they found in the drawing and all that on the walls, supposedly what they found, can't even measure up to a 2-year-old who's drawing in school. Our people in Kemet was so well advanced and sophisticated. You understand? So those people had nothing to do with, the Kemetic people per se, but they came in and they did, get to a place where they were ruling over. And on the walls, through different scholars, black scholars from America who went and studied the hieroglyphs, which is the Medo-Neter, have learned from the walls that the Kemetic people was enslaved by the Hyksos. It wasn't the other way around, that the Hyksos was enslaved by what they call the Egyptians. There's a scripture in the Bible that says that the Egyptians, which would be the Kemetic people, will be scattered to the four corners of the earth. You understand? There's a scripture that says that. Then said that they will be brought back. So our people who left Egypt, what they speak, Kemet, they migrated from the area because the Levant, that area which they call Israel and so forth, was all a part of Kemet. Our people migrated from there. There are many accounts of our people in Africa today who elders have told them through oral teaching that they came from that area. But they tie it back because we lost our way and lost our understanding and our knowing, tie it back to Jewish lineup and want to call it Jews or so forth because it's a popular through propaganda, through lies and deceit. So when Father brought forth to me to understand that we are all connected as you melanin people, that mean that across the whole earth, we the originals to the earth. So Israelites community, you're going to find out that you are actually, or ones are actually taking on what the Hyksos people have done, and the Jewish people cling hold to that. You understand? That's what they cling hold to. Your history ties back to the Kemetic people. Your roots tie back to the Kemetic people. But it was told in the manner of the way, so it could actually be shifted for many reasons. So I'm going to close out now, but I will share this video as right here, what you have here, and put it in the link so you can see the remaining of it. Blessings, family. Matando and Geta.